Hi, I'm Linda Beatty from Linda Beatty's Life Coaching and Counseling. And have you ever heard, why can't you just get over it? What's wrong with you? It happened a long time ago. Why is this still affecting your life? Why do you keep making the same mistakes over and over? It happened so long ago. Why aren't you over it? What's wrong with you? If you've ever heard any of that, including maybe you're mistaken, maybe you don't remember properly, maybe you're exaggerating, maybe you dreamt it. All of these things are what people can talk about when they talk about childhood abuse and childhood trauma. As an adult, if you've heard that, you're not alone. Because the truth is that childhood trauma affects the neurological system, it affects different parts of the brain as they develop, and it makes them reactionary, so that your reactions to things and the way you respond to things, the way you are impacted by things is different than the average person. We call them normies. Normies are people who've never been through childhood trauma because their neurological systems aren't impacted, their brains aren't impacted the same way ours are. So you have to be gentle with yourself. You have to retrain some of those parts of your brain and some of those parts of your neurological system to take on triggers, to take on stimuli differently, to respond in a different way when you are triggered by things. And a lot of us that have had childhood trauma have developed PTSD or C-PTSD. And so we are much more sensitive to different things than the average person. And those things don't just go away. They don't just heal on their own. They have to be worked through. They have to have behavior changes. They have to have different programming changes, like almost like erasing and re-recording a tape. And it takes time and it takes a lot of energy. So if you have someone telling you that, just know it's ignorance. It's simply ignorance. What I want you to know is that the healing process is long. It's difficult. It can go like this rather than like this. So you have to be gentle with yourself. You have to understand how the body develops, understand how the mind develops. There's a great book called The Body Remembers. It's a great book to teach you about how the brain and how the neurological system is impacted. And so the truth about childhood trauma is that you just don't get over it. Yes, you can heal from it. And yes, you can absolutely thrive from it. But don't allow other people to make you feel like you're less than because you still have symptomology. You didn't cause it. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do this to yourself. But yet you're the one who has to do all the work to heal from it. It feels very unfair at times. That's the truth about childhood trauma. It feels very unfair at times because not only did you lose your childhood or at least part of your childhood, now you got to spend part of your adulthood trying to heal from that. So that can feel very, very unfair. And when ignorant people say things like that, it can make you feel less than, it can make you feel bad about yourself, it can make you feel like giving up, it can make you feel like self-medicating. And I don't want you to do any of that. I want you to understand the truth about childhood trauma. You can get over it. You can heal from it. And you can thrive in ways that people that haven't gone through difficulties can't understand. You'll have a depth to you and an understanding and a sensitivity that other people may not have because they don't know what it's like to suffer the way you've suffered. So know that wherever you are in your healing process, it's okay. I don't care if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. It doesn't matter. You're right where you're supposed to be, and you can still do that work to heal and to teach others and to make an impact on other people and impact on the people around you and maybe the generation below you. Like, childhood trauma is usually generational. So if you have a chance to heal and break that generational pattern and that generational curse, I like to call it, in your family, then you are way beyond anybody else in your family if you can do that. Okay, so that's the truth about childhood trauma. You don't just get over it. You do heal from it. You can retrain your neurological and brain systems from the damage, but you don't just get over it. And wherever you are in your healing process is right where you're supposed to be. If you need help with this or anybody else, please contact me, Linda Beatty at Linda Beatty's Life Coaching and Counseling. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Message me on Messenger. I will respond. Just know you're right where you're supposed to be. Okay? Take care.